Jenny was delighted with the life she had found. Once in her life, she was on the right side of town. She unpacked her stuff with great ease as she watched the new curtains blow in the breeze. How wonderful it would feel to have her own room. School would be starting, she'd have friends over soon. There would be sleepovers and parties, she'd be so happy. It's just the way she wanted her life to be. On the first day of school, everything went great. She made lots of friends and even got a date. She thought, I want to be popular and I'm gonna be. Cause I just got a date with the star of the team. Now to be popular in this school, you had to have a clout. And dating this guy would sure help her out. There was only one thing destroying her fate. Her parents had said she was too young to date.
Well, I don't have to tell them the entire truth. They won't know the difference. What's there to lose?
Jenny politely asked to stay at a friend's house that night. Her parents frowned but said all right. So Jenny got ready for the big event, but as she rushed around like she had no sense, she started feeling guilty about all the lies. I mean, what's a pizza, a party, and a Moonlight Ride? Well, the pizza was good and the party was great, but the Moonlight Ride would have to wait. Jeff was half drunk by this time, but he kissed her and said that he was just fine. Then the room filled with smoke and Jeff took a puff. Jenny couldn't believe he was smoking that stuff. Now Jeff was ready to ride to the point, but only after he smoked another joint. So they hopped in the car for the Moonlight Ride, not thinking that Jeff was too drunk to drive. They finally made it to the point at last, and Jeff started trying to make a pass. But a pass is not what Jenny wanted at all. And by a pass, I don't mean playing football. With all of her might, she pushed Jeff away. Jeff cranked up the engine and floored on the gas. In a matter of seconds, they were going too fast. As Jeff drove on in a fit of wild anger, Jenny knew that her life was in danger. She begged and she pleaded for him to slow down, but they only got faster as they neared the town. Then all of a sudden they saw a big flash.
Oh God, please help us! We're gonna crash!
Jenny awoke among the twisted rubble. She heard her call an ambulance. These kids are in trouble. Voices she heard, a few words at best, but she knew there were two cars involved in the wreck. Then wondered to herself if Jeff was all right and if the people in the other car were alive. She woke again in the hospital, the faces so sad. You've been in a wreck and it looks pretty bad. These voices echoed inside her head as they gently told her, Jeff was dead, was dead, was dead. And the people in the other car, Jenny cried. We're sorry, Jenny. They also died. Jenny prayed.
God, forgive me for what I've done. I only wanted to have just one night of fun. Tell those people's families I've made their life dim, and I wish I could return their families to them. Tell Mom and Dad I'm sorry I've lied, and that it's my fault so many have died. Oh, nurse, won't you please tell them that for me?
The nurse just stood there. She never agreed, but took Jenny's hands with tears in her eyes. And a few moments later, Jenny died. You know, man, asked the nurse, why didn't you do your best to grant that girl her one last request? The nurse looked at the man with eyes oh so sad. Because the people in the other car were her mom and her dad. Now the story is sad, unpleasant, but true. So young people, take heed.